Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Asante sana, pole kazi. Yeah. Guys, yeah, I was going to stream on TikTok and I said, okay, let me just go on YouTube. So guys, pole. Yeah, I'm in Kenya right now and this is Kakamega. Yeah, you remember the story that I told you about my friend who lived in Kakamega? The guy that made 947 Kenyan shillings on cash chat in just 1 month. Yeah, remember that story? So this is the place. It has a big town, Kakamega. Yeah, but it's really huge. So the guy comes from this side. Yeah, so the guy was doing user acquisition. User acquisition is another form of digital marketing, but it mostly deals with subscription. You know, when you acquire subscribers, okay, like when you're selling subscriptions, and it's normally you are not doing it for yourself, but you do it for a company, okay? Like it can be an online bank, like many of you have heard about Wild Remit. Yeah, if you acquire users for Wild Remit, yeah, Wild Remit pays you around $20 to $25, you know, per user. They say if you recommend somebody to start using Wild Remit to send and receive money, when that person sends an equivalent of $200, then they give you a commission of either $20 or $25. Okay, so if you choose to do that kind of job, what actually you're doing is user acquisition. So you're a user acquisition manager. Many people don't understand this type of job. It is a secret job that people are making insane amount of money on a weekly basis and a monthly basis too. Yeah, I've heard about, there's a lady, she's called Forbes. Okay, she's called a pitch queen. That's how they call her. Now, this lady, she said she sold 64,000 units or maybe subscriptions. But she said she sold 64,000 units in 20, and she made $1.2 million in 1 day. Okay, so this is the industry. Okay, it's the digital marketing industry. Now, the digital marketing industry, I think it is larger than the production industry. You know, many of us, we are actually operating in the production industry. You know, the industry where people manufacture stuff, do all that, maybe plant food and all that. You know, there's that industry too. But then they say the projections of this industry, it's going to hit $1.6 trillion in sales, in annual sales, the digital marketing industry alone. Okay, so if you compare this with the global coffee annual revenue, okay, the annual revenue I think last year was close to 300 billion. So you can see that this silent industry that people are so ignorant about, it's extremely valuable. That's why those who are in need, they are really making insane amounts of money. You people, just imagine, how can someone look at your income and then consider Elon Musk, who's getting close to $1 trillion. You know, the guy just acquired X a few years ago. And what he's planning to do with X, hey, you guys, you'll wonder what this guy is going to do with X. Eh? Because if you check right now, if you're trying to open an account on X, you know, the things they request, they require and all that, it's like you're signing up for a digital wallet. It's like you're signing up for a digital wallet. So what if it turns it into something like Coinbase? Because that's what I see. That's where X is going. It could turn into another Coinbase, okay? Where, of course, there will be different assets, of course, all of them like BTC, all those meme coins, USDT. They are planning on integrating the NFC infrastructure on these major social media, including YouTube. Okay, so what they want to do is they want, if you are a content creator, okay, when you create your content, you can upload your content on the blockchain. So when you upload your content on the blockchain and somebody goes and buys that content, maybe you've created an NFT of your video or audio. If somebody goes and buys that video, maybe on Coinbase or Apple or another NFT, whatever, or OpenSea. So when you buy that audio, you know, you get universal ownership, so that when you use that video in any of your content, this system does not flag you for copyright. So that's what they are bringing. And I know what Elon Musk is doing. You know, you can check. It could be the first to reach there, okay? Whereby you can go and buy some music on the OpenSea anywhere, and then when you use it, for you, it is not flagged. Going to start using other people's, you know, videos that they have purchased, you know, freely, okay? And this is going to boost, of course, social media. Now, those videos you'll be selling on the blockchain, that's another form of digital product. So it falls in the digital market. So you guys, we need to get interested in this digital industry. You know, Africans are so left behind. Somebody doesn't know what maybe you are talking about, and they simply conclude that those are scammers. You know what they say? Poverty and shame is a portion of the one that despises knowledge. So that's the reason why Africa is poor and full of shame. It's because of neglecting knowledge. We don't want to know. We despise to know. You know, these guys that we claim that they came and squandered Africa and took all our resources, there's one thing that drove them: the desire to know. They wanted to know what lies in the dark continent, as they called it. So imagine somebody going in a place where they don't know what those people eat for supper or lunch. There's no means of transport. There is no address. Like the guy is moving, I'm going to Africa, and there's no address. That where are you? Where can we find you? Somebody taking those risks, and they are crossing the sea. You know, in a very dangerous, they are not sure about the winds that are going to be flowing, because back then they didn't have those sophisticated ways of maybe detecting those bad winds. So these guys took a risk and they invaded the dark continent in search of knowledge. Okay? But after many years, still we Africans, we only do one thing. If something has worked for someone, we just copy it and also do the same. We do not go ahead to know where does this thing originates from. How can I improve on it? How can I make it better? How can I, you know, get something original from it? We simply, it works for him, let me also do it and get the results. So when something comes out when it is new, we reject it. Okay, and that's what happened. I feel sorry when I see people, so many people right now, involved in trading cryptos. I have bitcoins, I am trading bitcoins. Where were you when one bitcoin cost only 0.08 cents in 2010, just recently? What were you doing? Because in 2010, if you had $8, hmm? eight $8. If you had $8, because one Bitcoin back then was worth 0.08. Anyway, on the internet, because it was everywhere. You go on the internet, the adversaries come. If you want to buy, you simply go, you put in your whatever, and you pay via PayPal. Okay, and at that time, PayPal was working everywhere. Okay, because me, I opened mine in 2012 and it was working well in Uganda. Today it's not. Okay, so you go and you buy your bitcoins online. Okay, your $8 could buy you 1,000 bitcoins. 1,000 bitcoins. $8. That was in 2010. So now, because you've seen that Bitcoin went and hit 120, because it has gone down a little bit, now you are putting in all your money. Don't act a fool, okay? There are things that they have left you, but there are things that are still coming, or there are things that are present right now, and they are the future. So instead of going for what has left you, seize what is in your reach right now. Right now, the only asset that you have as an African is your time and the ability to offer service. What the world is in need of is marketeers, people that are able to convert. Okay, if you can learn to convert, if you can learn to sell, that one, you are in high demand. And you know what's so saddening? You find people, somebody went to university and they studied business, they did marketing, and they went back and they got a master's in marketing, and you find somebody applying for a job, looking for a job, waiting to get a job. When they started marketing and even advanced in their marketing skills, and you find them looking for a job. If you are a marketeer, you don't need to find a job. You don't need to be employed. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to look for employment. They can employ you, but you don't need to look for employment, because good marketeers, they are searched for. Right now, we as a company, this company, that's the Ads Limited, we are searching for marketeers seriously. They are not the ones looking for us. We are looking for them everywhere. Okay? So that's how valuable a marketeer is. If you're a marketeer and you are looking for, you are applying for a job, looking for a job to be employed, then you are not. Okay? Because industries search for marketeers. Marketeers don't search for industries. You heard the story of Cardano Grant. You heard this story. You know how he went and met some guy was doing some business. So he went to him and then said, I can help you make this number of sales. Okay? First, I'm going to give you a sample. But then after I've given you a sample, the next we go into an agreement. So I'll be charging you maybe this amount. So he put the amount that we'll be charging him, and the guy accepted. Okay? So, and then after, he went over to ask for shares in that business. So he went and started marketing this guy's products. So because he had acquired some following and he had that skill of marketing, he generated many sales for these guys, to the extent the guy almost ran out of stock. Okay, so that's how marketeers get jobs. They don't look, do this. No, you go, you prove your skill. What are you selling? Okay, how much are you selling it? Then you go and you sell. A marketeer is employed already. Once you say, okay, me, I'm a marketeer, you're already employed. You can sell anything. You've had phrases from many of these, good marketeers. Somebody says, I can sell water to a fish. Okay? When somebody says they can sell water to a fish, it means that person can even sell you just a view here. And you pay a good marketeer. Just a view. They sell you a view. Okay? A guy can record this video and sell it to you. That's what marketing is. The world is in need of marketeers. And many of you have that skill, especially in Africa. You are good potential marketeers. But the only problem is you love vanity. Things that have no value. You are so obsessed with vanity, entertainment, being entertained. You love being entertained. That's one problem. The second problem, you love chicken waste. You settle for less. Settle for less. Somebody fights, is working here, he has a business and doing anything, and when the guy goes out, still instead of going for the best jobs, the guy still goes for the low ones. You have low esteem, and that's your problem. That's why while the world is sharing everything on this planet, we Africans, we are here begging, hoping for somebody to come and drop us a gift. People are sharing now the oil industry right now. These whatever refineries they are building. The people who are going to own those refineries, they are going to come from California. They are already in Africa right now, ready to buy those shares. Immediately they hit the stock market. We are simply here hoping, gift me, gift me. You go everywhere and you are hoping for somebody else to give you gifts. They say it's more blessed to give than to receive. They can give you so many gifts, but you are not blessed. Earn your money. Let there be an exchange. Provide value. Solve someone's problem and charge them for it. That's what makes people rich, not receiving gifts. It will not. That one will not. Do you know how much aid comes to Africa? Do you know how much money flows onto the African continent? Free money, just free. Why are we not rich? Why is everybody like they are scared when you go to a country you not return? Why? Why? We need business. We don't need gifts. We don't need donations. We need business. There is something that we can do. There is something that the world is in need of, and we can offer it. Right now, this guy called Mr. Beast is about to hit 500 million subscribers on YouTube. But in the race of, raising those numbers, the guy has given out 2 private jets so far and many millions of dollars, just growing the numbers. Does that ring something in your mind? There is something that we can do if we work together like ants. One person alone can't do it. We have that tendency of, I want to do it alone, myself, my staff, whatever. That attitude, my shop, I don't want anybody in my business. That's the attitude of poverty, grounded mindsets. If you think that, me being alone means you're rich, no, it means poor. Nobody even trusts what you're doing. The power is in unity. The bigger, stronger. That's why Google is big. You know why Google is big? Okay, let's talk about Facebook. Because Google, it has now Google iPhones. You know that they sell you what? The phones. Now let's talk about Facebook. Okay, the project where they are going to sell headsets, the metaverse glasses, that one of course flopped. But let's talk about Facebook. It is now a $1 trillion company. Okay, what are they selling? They just managed to combine all of you and they put you together on a simple platform. And because they combined you together and you're on Facebook, now those people who are seeking for the market came on Facebook and they are paying for it. Africa, we are over 1.5 billion people. We are good entertainers. We are supporting many of these platforms. We are so many on Google, on YouTube. We are so many on Facebook. We are so many on TikTok and many platforms. But do you know what happens? When it comes to sharing the revenue that comes from our engagements on these platforms, they say we don't qualify. Isn't that an insult? This account you see here, you know what they put on this account? You see, it has over 7,000. It's over 7,000 subscribers, and over 120,000 watch hours. But because of the engagements on my videos, you know the videos that I used to do, those long videos, okay, people used to watch them from beginning to the end. So I got 7 million impressions, ads impressions. That is around $35,000. So because they saw that me, being an African, I don't deserve that money. So they found a way of taking that money. Let me show you what they did. So let me show you what they did. Let me show you close what they did. Wait, I'm going to share a screenshot. Okay, how they did to make sure that I don't get that money. I think it is here. Look, you see what they did? They said they put a vague strike. They say violent, extremist, or criminal organization. So they put this strike on my account that deals on two things: entertainment and then educative content. That is my niche. Nothing else. There's no politics. It's simply that. But look what they put. You know why they put this here? And they put it like in a way that I was not able to see it. They just hid. The information was hid. I didn't know when they put it because everything continued in a normal way. Okay, and then they put it, and then they said that I have to appeal. I have to appeal. I have to appeal when? They said that I had to appeal by December 2024. Now, let me tell you when I saw this. I saw this at the beginning of this year. Okay? I saw it at the beginning of this year. So they put it there, and I saw it at the beginning of this year. Now, this thing they put here gives them the right to take all the money that I had earned on my content. This one gives them the right. If you read here, they say they have the right to withhold all my accumulated earnings. Do you know why? I'm from Africa and I've made a lot of money. It does not mean that YouTube does not pay people this huge amount of money. It pays, but not, if you are an African, this is too much for you. They have to find a way of making you fail to get it. Okay? So if you watch all my videos, there's no one video which has a like. You can like them. They will not add one like. Okay? They will not add one like. And they still say, with all those 120,000 watch hours, I still need 4,000 watch hours. Do you know what's happening? I get like so many watch hours, but they say those ones, they don't count. Now I'm showing you something. I want you to understand, you guys. We need technological independence too. Africa, we need technological independence. We cannot build our hopes on these Chinese platforms because TikTok is viral, you don't want. No, we cannot. We cannot, because you know the evil that TikTok is doing. Every time they are changing the algorithm, every time they are bringing new policies, like every week they release 2 new policies. Okay, every day people's accounts are going. When your account tries to go viral, they take it down. We cannot rely on these foreign tech, whatever tech platforms. We can't, because they are not in our interest. They see us as raw material. Yeah, they consider everything African. They see it as raw material. Even our traffic, I think they call it raw traffic from Africa. Okay, so you guys, we have built our own platform. I'm saying it here. We have built our own platform. We built it in 2018. Okay, yeah, we are fighting with these guys. Of course, they are trying to, block us, do whatever they want, but we have persisted. Okay, we have built our own platform. This is our platform. Okay, this is our platform. You see it? Okay, you don't see it here at the top. Okay, this is our platform. Now, it's one platform for conversation, learning, and growth. Create your own chatbot, explore AI assistance, and connect globally. We have over 1 million people here. And what is important with our platform, we are focusing on, delivering to our clients beyond their expectation. You come to advertise here, you will get results, because that's where we are focused. Our people, their mindset, when you go on other platform, people are pissed when they see adverts. On our platform, people love to see adverts. So we have changed the game. If you go and advertise on all those, they will be pissed off, because why are you showing them ads? But here, people love it when they see adverts. Because what we are doing is that we are not exploiting people, but together we are working as a team. So any job you have, maybe you want to grow your social media following, you want to grow your Facebook page, you want to grow your Instagram page, you want to grow your Quora, you want to grow your Twitch, whatever you want. Right now, we deliver up to 1 million people, but we are expanding. When we reach 10 million members, then we'll be able to do even tasks beyond that. But right now, to 1 million, right now, we can deliver. And as we deliver, everybody, of course, involved benefits. Okay, we have a common pool. We are working together, and after we have made our money together, then we'll, of course, the money itself even we are using, so that it accumulates, so that every person, takes back something reasonable. Okay, so when the money comes, of course, it keeps on, whatever is it, as we are waiting, to share. Some of it, of course, it is shared, but there's some which goes to the pool, and that one is shared annually. And while it is in the pool, that money also generates its own. Am I saying much? I don't have to say much. Sorry, guys. I thought I was speaking to a small group of people, because what I'm saying right now, these people will use it against our platform. Okay, but just join us. Okay, join us. You can go to my dashboard, this YouTube dashboard. You will see, I think the link is there, the website is there. Click on it. First, go and get your own account number. And once you get your account number, proceed to the social media platform. Okay, and then log in, create, of course, a Facebook page. You can connect it with your TikTok and have all your videos on TikTok monetized, because all we need is your content. So you bring your content, we serve ads on your content, we share revenue with you. You can advertise on your page, on your status, or anywhere. Okay, and then we have other features that in my next live stream maybe I'll be sharing, I'll be showing you. Okay, be doing a live stream where I walk you through the app. Okay, but the website is, we have cashchat.se, we have bcbank.se, we have cashchatbank.com, we have cashchatapp.com, we have usd.bcbank.se, we have so many apps, whatever. We have so many websites connected, okay? And even your website could be one of them, because every member, wherever they are, we are all, this is a product that belongs to the community. You are not merely a user, but you are part of this huge community. So wherever you are, you can expand our community, of course, not for free, because we reward you. Yeah, when you grow our community, let's say maybe you are able to get like 5 new verified members in our community, you'll get a reward of $50. Okay, whether you're in the US, Canada, India, Singapore, wherever, you will get your $5. Or if you manage to get only 2, still you get your $20 as a reward for expanding our community with 2 more members. So if you want to be part of the winning team, then you can come and join us. But not all of us are meant to be winners. So I'm not speaking to all of you, okay? I'm speaking to those to whom this message belongs, not to all of you. So you may not be one of those people I'm talking to. So don't be offended. Just scroll and go your way, okay? So guys, thank you. Have a great day.